Hello everyone, this is Dow85 here with another video, and this is a response sort of video to sacheen1712 since she tagged me for the RPG tag now, where I basically answer these three questions, which are: what is your favourite RPG, what do you like most about your favourite RPG, and what is your favourite RPG series. So basically, since I got tagged there, I will be doing one of course here. So anyway, what is my favourite RPG? Now, I sort of had a bit of a trouble here now, sort of choosing between two RPGs, because one of them is one I remember quite fondly because it is the game that got me into role-playing games, and the other is one I always played through for the first time the whole way through last year, on a handheld console. But I just decided at the end, though, since it's the one I know it's kind of weird, stupid in a way perhaps, but it's the one I have the most nostalgia to, and it is the game that got me into RPGs, and so it did. Like, I played a few RPGs before it though on the SNES, like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest and Secret of Mana. But the thing is that it was a whole new genre to me, and I had no idea what to do though. I was just pretty lousy at them. But I played this game, so I did. When it came out, around it, I think a few months after it came out though, and I absolutely fell in love with the game because it was just a whole new world to me though. I just loved playing the game though, and just made me fall in love with the RPG genre, and I've never looked back now. Like, RPGs, even though I don't tend to finish a whole lot of them now, but RPGs would be one of my favourite genres in gaming. And the game, of course, I am talking about is the sort of beloved, in some ways, Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation. It is a game, I'm sure I'm not the only one here as well now. The fact is, a lot of people's introduction to RPGs was Final Fantasy VII as well. It wasn't my introduction, but as I said before, it's the one that got me into the genre, and I'm glad it did though, just because the fact is that I love this game and it's in my top 10 favourite games of all time. It's just so certain things about it though I really loved though. Like, I loved the first part of the game where you're in Midgard, this sort of kind of futuristic technological city though, and just exploring the different areas like the Sector 7 slums, Sector 6, the different Shinra reactors you explore, and just like meeting these new characters and these like new like plot threads and things like that. They're just really lovely. But and I actually kind of hate it though when I leave Midgard, because I just feel so. I just hate leaving Midgard though, because I just love playing in Midgard though. Like, if Midgard was like a whole world full of it or something, I would love the game even more. But there is other areas in the game that I do love though at the end of the day. Like, I love the Golden Saucer, I like going to Junon Harbour, and places like that now, of course. Like, there are some of them are early places though, and other ones, are more later places. Like the North Cave, which is like pretty much the end game in that there. But it's just a great game. What do I like most about the game? Well, it's just how easy it is to get into though. I just love the whole world and story itself though, and not just exploring the different areas though. I just loved exploring the whole different 3D environments, so I did at the end of the day, and it was just a great game to play through at the end of the day as well. Sorry about that there, I thought someone was coming up. But anyway, like I was saying though, it's just the whole world itself though that I absolutely love though. Like, I just fell in love with the Midgard area and the various characters you meet, like Cloud, Barret, Red 13, Tifa, Aris, Sephiroth, Rufus. Just most of the characters are just really interesting though. Like, you might not like Cloud much though at first, because he just seems like an arrogant, prick, pretty much is the way he doesn't really care, except for like the money though. But once you sort of learn the whole sort of story though and what occurs throughout the game though, then you get to see more about the characters and just sort of see what occurs. And of course, like the big sort of spoiler, the big twist, if you want to say, and that occurs sort of mid game, which a lot of people probably hated though because of why it happened though. But as I say, it's just that there is really what I love though, is exploring the world and exploring the different areas and just falling in love with the game itself because of those things though. And the fact of the matter is, like, I played this game before I even had a PlayStation. I actually got a lend of one from a friend of my brother's, and I didn't even have a memory card. I rented the game out first, so I did, and I actually played through it without even having to save it. And I got to the point of where you had to fight the Midgard-Shalom, which I found out later, of course, that you can't fight the Midgard-Shalom, and that when you leave Midgard and you have to cross the the marshes for the first time, you basically have to get a chocobo and cross it. But in fact, you actually don't need a chocobo. You actually can cross it you can without the whole chocobo business. What is my favourite RPG series? Well, there is a few games I played of series though, so I've played like the Kingdom Hearts, so I have played it, a few other games as well though. But the thing is though, the only series that I've gotten a lot of and played a lot of course, is the Final Fantasy series, and therefore it would have to be my favourite series though, because I have pretty much all the main iterations of the series besides 11, and I don't know if you can count 11 because at the end of the day it is an MMO. It's not like the rest of them now. And I have a few of the spin-offs as well, like the Crystal Chronicle games, so I do. And even though I haven't finished a whole lot of them though, I've played a good chunk of several of them though to get a whole full understanding. But it's just the fact is that it's the thing is that it's a different game each series, in each iteration though, and that you get a different story, you get a different world, you get like different gameplay mechanics and that there. That's sort of what intrigues people like myself to this series, and it's the same with most other RPG series as well. There's certain ones that still sort of have the same mechanics, but it's a different world, or some other ones and continue on the story of the series, like Kingdom Hearts for example. Like they're sort of ones as it continues the thread pretty much, so it does. Whereas like the new ones that are coming out soon will be like a prequel, so it will, to like the Kingdom Hearts games. So it could have a story thread to where each of the other ones, apart from 10 and 10.2, which is like a continuation, each one's sort of different, and that's pretty cool. So it is at the end of the day, and it's great for that there. And as I said, it's just different. Like I played a good amount of them, so I do. I love playing the games though. Like I should really get back to playing and finishing some of them though. And of course, Kingdom Hearts as well, I really love as well, because the fact is I spent over 66 hours playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and getting everything there was to do in that game to get the secret ending. So I just feel that was sort of just striving forth and trying to get that. So anyway, that's my thoughts, so I hope you enjoyed. So anyway, I'll have to tag 5 people now, so I'll be tagging this person right up here, this person down here, this person down here, this person over here, and this person over here. So anyway, take care guys, and enjoy.